What's up, Internet? This is your favorite photopreneur, Alexey Volchek. Today I'm going to show you how my philosophy basically on creating functional websites, a platform for solopreneurs or independent business, maybe even a brand. But I specialize in solopreneurs and artists, people, single people or independent businesses that are just doing their thing, service-based usually. So let's take a look at an acupuncturist right here in Long Beach and the philosophy that went into creating this website. So first of all, it is photo based. So what I do is I document the day, or what it is that the person is doing, what kind of service he's rendering. So in this case it's acupuncture. So I had a pleasure to sit in on an appointment and kind of take pictures of what Paul does. Now Paul is the acupuncturist here. And then using this content that I mined, I create the website. So let's go ahead and take a look. So this is Paul Newhouse, and he's the acupuncturist here in Long Beach, California. As you see, this is a high quality photo that really speaks volumes, and all of a sudden you gain trust. All of a sudden, nice looking man, good smile, great lighting, high quality. That transcends trust. This person had gone great lengths to care for the quality. So that speaks volumes already. Also, this photo is used for his business card, which I will go over later, or you can maybe I'll do another video. So without further ado, we introduce Paul here by name. Hello, I'm Paul Newhouse, licensed acupuncturist. And immediately we have an email form. This is because the idea is to drive traffic to your website, not have someone email you from their email, from an Outlook. It is much stronger strategy to have people go onto your website so that they can write you an email. Initiate contact that way first. Because then they have liberty to be curious about what it is that you do and scroll down and get to know what you offer. So let's go ahead and do just that, scroll down. So first of all, let's go ahead and pay attention to the pictures behind the text. Again, this is the content that I was able to mine and present here and build the website out of. And in the first thing we see is why. Why is Paul doing this, right? So this is the emotional connection that we're trying to reach out from the website and grab a person's emotional bank in the heart or something, or attention of some sort. Somehow connect emotionally, and why is always the bridge to the emotional connection. Everybody has reasons why they do what they do, so it's very interesting always to find out why is Paul doing what he's doing. This is the very first thing that we come across here. Second, we have a call to action, so we're planting seeds into viewer's mind, what it is that we want him to do or her to do. And in this case, it's to make an appointment. Second, we come across a little bit more explanation in depth about what kind of techniques he uses, or just in general, acupuncture, cranial sacral, visceral manipulation. These are some of the most important things that he's doing, and we kind of go over very shortly what they are. Then we kind of go a little bit more in depth. These are clickable, so acupuncture, Chinese herbs, and cupping. Each of one of these, once are clicked, for example, Chinese herbs has its own page where you can explain more in depth about each different technique, embedded video, or the idea later on is for Paul to have his own videos here, but for now we just have this placement here. Okay, so this is more of like an educational thing. So going back to the website, and here we have scheduled consultation. So this is the, and if you click on make an appointment right here, it'll take you there, okay? And let's say on 29th, you want to make an appointment with Paul, you click on 29th. Let's see, I'll get off at work at 3, this is perfect, between 3 and 4:30. There's a bunch of questions, request an appointment. Very easy, breezy, and it's all automated, so once this is filled out, Paul will get a notification that he got an email, and here a client will get a welcome email and Paul will get also an email notifying him that the appointment has been made, and then the information, the questionnaire, also be emailed to Paul, and Paul then can make a phone call to welcome the client or go over maybe an orientation of some sort. There's various things. Here, a little bit later, we have a testimonial, and at the bottom we have a little bit about Paul. Again, you can make a schedule and initiate contact, and that's kind of the main idea behind photo-based website or perhaps a platform for personal business, perhaps. Another, I'm kind of still working on this, so just to give you an example, still working on this website. But this is a makeup artist, for example, and again, I had a pleasure to see him work in one of his shoots, and I documented him work. So again, right from here, you can make an appointment right in the beginning. My story, okay. This is I documented some of the work. Some of this will have his actual work, his makeup. You know, the photos of the women go on here as well, just to make a point, an appeal to the person who's going to be watching this. And you know, with the audience in mind, who's going to be watching this? Of course, there's going to be people who's going to be hiring him, which is the industry, high fashion industry, perhaps an editorial photographer, or perhaps you know, a wedding planner. And this is exactly what we talk here: high fashion, editorial, special occasions, right? And again, it's a photo from the day when I had a chance to document him. Okay, portfolio, same thing. Each of these high fashion, editorial, special occasion, each of them have him working. These are photos of him working from that very day. And you know, I haven't really finished that yet. But so you can get a little bit of an idea of how I work as far as websites go. This is a great tool to manage your workflow, because the idea here is to bring as many people to your website as possible, to educate them what you do, to intrigue them enough so that they can either reach out to you, initiate contact, and make an appointment. Appointment is kind of secondary because people who are going to be on your website are most likely going to be someone who you are you know, walking through. The most important thing is have them initiate contact. If they don't know who you are, it's to initiate contact. If they do know who you are, they're there for a reason. Of course, it's to make an appointment. Also, blog is very important. Websites are no longer set it and forget it kind of philosophy. You have to have blogs. So the way to drive traffic to your website is through blogs. So you have to have a weekly output. You have to become kind of a thought leader. So from a blog, you become intrigued on what this page is about, because we will see, for example, on this page we will see davidrodriguezbeauty.com / whatever the title of the blog is, and if I'm an interested audience, after reading the blog, I'd be interested to find out, what is this website about? Who is this writing? And most likely I'll click on, for example, home, and it will bring me to this landing page. And that's the whole strategy. A lot of people ask, you know, like SEO, you know, how do I appear on the first page of Google? Yeah, it's great, but the solution for this is to have a constant output and become a thought leader. This way, it's not something that you're competing against someone else. It's just that you have become a thought leader and you've built trust with people. So you no longer need necessarily worry about being the first on Google. Being first on Google, it's very hard now, organically. For example, if you type in shoes, most likely Nike will pop up automatically, right? They've been there since Google started. So their authority level is very high. So unless you actually pay for AdWords, which I highly recommend, they work, organically, it's very unlikely that you are going to be on the first page of Google if you are in the shoe business. Okay, So unless you become a thought leader and have and generate traffic throughout social media, you may not be as successful as you think. So you have to really commit to the services that you are rendering, and commit to it by becoming a thought leader. And first thing that you need to be a thought leader is a good website where people can educate themselves what it is that you do and contact you and book you for the services. And this is what I offer. I offer creating these websites, these platforms, personal platforms, based on evidence of what it is that you do through photography and video. And then I organize it in the fashion that I just presented to you in the website. If you have any questions, please contact me. Go to volchekshah.me and fill out a contact form. Okay, bye-bye.